baba do baba. Didi baba do baba.
See, dig the mama, no, the cooker.
Hey. And hey, babe. What about? Didi baba boop baba, baby baba boop baba, baby baba. How you today, man? Didi boom, didi boom, didi boom, didi boom.
I'll tell you something that pisses me off, 42nd Street. The Disneyfication of 42nd Street is the beginning of some kind of end. Because all this is selling money, it's hustling. There's absolutely no spirit of giving. I'm not saying that pornography had a spirit of giving, but there was something human about it. This thing up, I don't even walk up there. I truly detest it. It means you're not new. You would much rather find a mediocre actor who's brand new than a great actor who's old coming back. Because that's no news, that's just truth, you know? You know what I'm saying? Discover something hot and new and mediocre, rather than some old and great and true, because it's nothing new. A couple of white chicks, which starred Susan Sarandon and Eileen Brennan, sort of made me boulevard famous. I don't know if that means. I became a boulevard writer, running this play called A Couple of White Chicks. I made like $1.6 million in about 6 weeks, and I put most of it up my nose and destroyed my life, which I'm still trying to recover from. But it was pretty interesting how we all deal with money. There you go. Here's me and my youngest daughter, who's a senior at Barton and is a good actress. And she's sort of the apple of my eye. She's the only one of all my children I grew up with and have been constantly around since her birth. So, I know her better than all the rest. I think she hates me less than they do. Or needs me more, I don't know which is which.
This neighborhood's changed a lot. I mean, a lot. 15 years ago, 16 years ago, this parking lot, forget about it. It was Hooker City. I mean, Hooker City. Denominations like you don't know. Sizes, creeds, colors. It was just Hooker, Pimp City. And it was a drag because, I mean, although it was part of the, you know, the overflow of Times Square and what it used to be and the underworld and the real underbelly, you know, the west side of New York, it was a drag because in the morning sometimes these hookers would be nodding out, kids would be going to school, and you know, parents would be walking their kids and they'd be like sidestepping condoms, and there'd be pimps waiting on the corner, you know, for their girls, looking at their watches and their diamond rings and stuff, you know. And I can remember looking at these kids, they'd all be like looking up like, Halloween's coming or Halloween's past. But there was this one night, I'd come in, I was working down in the village, and I'd come in and it was late. And I didn't make any money, and I was mad, and I was, you know, I was depressed, and I was hurt, you know, the life of an actor. And I came in, and I came to the stoop right out in front of my building, and there was a couple of pimps, like Kansas City, like, you know, what's up, what's up, what's up? Jerry Curl, you know, gold teeth. Yeah, baby, what's up, you know, what's up? And I wanted to come in the house. And they didn't know enough to see that I was trying to come into the house, because there's only 3 steps. And like, the one guy like acted like, you know, it was a big deal to get out of my way. Like, you know, he gave me one of those, like. So I wanted to do something right there, but I didn't. So I was fuming. I came up 5 flights of stairs and I was fuming. The one beautiful thing was that it had just started to snow, and it was a thick snow. So I came up here to the roof, and there was enough snow to grab snowballs, real hard snowballs. By this time, the pimps had gone into the parking lot, because this parking lot is where they used to either do their collection or do their drop. They used to rip a lot of people off here, too. I started making snowballs. I must have made 100 of them. And I was watching these guys. And by this time, this one Kansas City, you know, Lincoln Continental guy, he was like in the middle saying, you know, where's my digit? Where's my digit? I want my digit, bitch. I want my digit. Well, I gave him his digit. I fired a snowball like Nolan Ryan, and this thing just all of a sudden the world went into slow motion. Whack! Hit him in his jerry curl. He went down like he was shot, like it was an assassination. I felt like Lee Harvey Oswald, man. The guy went right down. He was laying there. He's screaming. The hookers are screaming, and then I just started rapid firing, like machine gun firing, snowballs. Well, I'll tell you something. There wasn't any pimps around there for a while. Better job than the cops were doing. They were around the corner eating donuts. This neighborhood's changed. Look at the parking lot. Pristine.
A couple of years back, I'm drunk, I'm walking up the street. You know, it's 3, 4 in the morning, I'm late, I don't know, 2 in the morning, whatever. I'm drinking vodka, I had a quart of vodka, staggering up from some party right around here somewhere, maybe over here, 790. And I got a bunch of pills in me, and I got rushed by this fucking guy. I guess I looked like I was gonna be an easy target, you know, all fucked up. I get into a brawl with him, this guy's gonna, I guess he's going for my fucking money, he wants to rob me. I throw a kick at him, he had a steak knife, and he stuck it through my fucking leg. So I throw this kick in, and he puts the knife through my leg. I yank my leg back, I got this fucking knife sticking out of my leg. The handle's stuck actually into my leg, the blade is sticking out the back about a fucking foot. I gave him beaten of his fucking life. He crawls the fuck away. Please, under a fucking car, crying. Figured he had enough. I start hobbling up the fucking street like a pirate with a peg leg. I go into a fucking deli. Get me a quart, I'm gonna go to the fucking St. Luke's up the street here. Maybe they take that knife out of my legs, make me feel a little better. Little old lady sees me in the deli and starts freaking the fuck out. Now it's around Halloween time, so, you know, people think it's like a Halloween gag. You know what I mean?
Hello, Corbin.
What's going on? How you been? Long time.
Really?
Yeah, you know, same old shit.
Cool.